What stands on the way becomes the way. The reason why we get upset and panic when obstacles stands in our way is because we fail to realize that either we want or not, there will be always obstacles on our way, and a lot of them. And if you start a business and you expect everything to go the way you plan, either it's because you don't understand the nature of life or you are just acting like an idiot, because we don't control most of the things that happens outside. But what's completely in our hands is how are we going to deal with these obstacles. We are the ones who are going to choose if this obstacle is going to be a reason for us to fail or to strive. And I'm not talking from some kind of theoretical perspective, but really practical. Imagine you're an infant and you don't know how to walk and talk. These are your first obstacles in life. Once you learn them, you get stronger, better, and you strive. And that's the nature of every single obstacle that we face in our life. Imagine if you sit in the corner and decide not to overcome these obstacles. How would be your life today? But as we grow older, we start facing a lot of them and we forget the very purpose of them and we start thinking that they are bad. When in reality, they are the very reason for our development. When we don't see the opportunity or the benefit that we can get out of this obstacle, we start having negative thoughts about it. So the first thing that we have to do is change our perception. You should try to see the opportunity in every obstacle to make it a reason for you to strive, just like when you're an infant. Let's take a circumstance where you have a bad boss. All what's in your mind is to quit this job because you can't take him anymore. If you regard it as an opportunity instead of a disaster, you actually have a unique chance to grow and improve yourself. Because now you're completely fearless because you know that anyways you're going to quit. So while you're looking for another job, study this bad boss and learn from his mistakes. Try different types of communication with him and see what works with full confidence in yourself. Quitting and getting out of there. You will come across obstacles in life, fair and unfair, and you will discover again and again that what matters most is not what these obstacles are, but how we see them, how we react to them. Just like when you're an infant, you will learn that this reaction determines how successful we will be in overcoming them or possibly thriving because of them. And a lot of people panic when things don't go the way they wanted, and that's the source of most of our problems. When we panic, we make mistakes, we stop thinking clearly. Here Ryan gives the example of the first American astronaut to orbit this space. Now, at 150 miles above the Earth in a little small spaceship, is there anything could possibly go wrong? Of course! If you hit the wrong button or read the instrument panels incorrectly, and you're probably going to die. And if you panic, that's just a suicide. That's the reason why the astronauts were trained not to panic, no matter what happens, no matter how uncertain is the situation or how afraid are they. Life is no different. Obstacles or the problems make us emotional, but the only way we will survive or overcome them is by keeping those emotions down. If you can keep steady no matter what happens, no matter how much external events may fluctuate, we can overcome any problem. Regardless of how much actual danger we are in, stress puts us in a bigger problem. Just think what happens when you give advice to others. Their problems are very clear to us. The solutions are obvious, but they cannot see it because they are in panic. Whatever problem you are facing, take your situation and pretend it's not happening to you. Pretend it's not important, that it doesn't matter. How much easier would it be for you to know what to do? Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. What most of us fail to realize is that we control our reaction. It's completely in our hands to choose how we react to any external events. We don't control what happens around us, but we decide how are we going to respond to it.